Hey, y'all. We're going to get a reading for the sign of Leo. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck and we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Leo. Now, Leo, bottom of the deck, we got King of Swords. So, we know the King of Swords is somebody who's seen as more so authority figure. This is somebody who seems to always have their mind in the right place, their thinking in check. This is somebody who tends to operate, from a logical standpoint and more so know how to remove the emotion. Like business is business, not taking things personal. Not to mention that this King of Swords is somebody who's more so seen as an honest individual. So it's given that this King of Swords is more so like, I'm hearing something about setting a record straight. Somebody setting a record straight or something like that. We gonna see. So what's the main energy? We gonna see. Yeah, okay. So first card out, we got the Moon in reverse. This Moon in reverse means that something is being exposed. Some type of illusions is being broken. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, this Three of Wands speaks of somebody viewing a situation now as in what steps it is that they need to take in order to move forward. This also speaks of foresight, somebody being able to see the way that a situation is going to play out or the way it is playing out. You have a Queen of Pentacles here. This Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's stable. Somebody who has some type of protective cloak is what I'm hearing. But it's something with somebody having some type of independence. Somebody being like a good mother or something like that. And then we have the Page of Swords. So this Page of Swords speaks of somebody who has, a very energetic mindset or something like that. This Queen of Pentacles may be thinking of something. Different ways of creating with this Page of Cups. It's something with somebody acting on epiphanies. Different like things with deja vu messages, intuitive messages or something like that. And we have the King of Cups. So this King of Cups is somebody who's more so looking for a contract or something like that. Or this King of Cups is somebody who wants some type of contract. This King of Cups is somebody who's seen as, it's a masculine energy, but he's very compassionate, very understanding, calm. But what is this? Well, I can't ask it. Look, I was going to say this looking for this contract, though, because I ain't understanding that. Okay. Yeah, you got a Ten of Cups. So this King of Cups is seeing something like when it comes to their wish fulfillment, their dreams come true. They're seeing something differently than how they viewed it before. Because this speaks of like somebody having some type of harmonious, look, Two of Cups. Some type of harmonious relationship or something like that when it comes to their friends and family. And you know what I mean? And then you got this Two of Cups here. Somebody desiring to balance something out or desiring to heal something or something like that. It's a temperance energy, a calming down. Somebody is more so trying to be sensible in a situation, trying to find an understanding. It's given balancing out their emotions. This King of Cups may be going through a moment of healing or something like that. And with this Three of Cups, somebody wants some type of friendship or some type of celebratory, like they want to celebrate or something like that with another individual. What's going on with this Moon card? What's the Moon card in reverse for Leo? What's being exposed or what was hidden? Shit, we want to know. You got the Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands speaks of what somebody was very passionate about, a passion project. Somebody being just real fiery. Five of Pentacles. With this Five of Pentacles, it speaks of somebody being in some type of financial loss. Somebody was very passionate about trying to recover from some type of lack mindset or something like that. They wanted some type of luxurious lifestyle. Or I'm hearing something about plentiful lifestyle or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's something with, again, this independence, financial independence. Somebody was supposed to be patient, though. What's going on with this Nine of Pentacles? Actually put the work in. You have Two of Wands. So with this Two of Wands, this speaks of somebody expanding, somebody exploring. So somebody seemed like they took some type of financial loss when it came to the actual lifestyle that they had due to some type of expansion that they were desiring to do, but it's given that it caused some type of delays or something like that. Yeah. And you have the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords speaks of somebody being very ambitious, you know, moving forward. Somebody was very determined to move forward, going against the grain. You know, it's really given a recklessness. And then you have this Two of Swords energy. So now this person is actually in some type of grief or some type of heartbreak or something like that, which is what it's giving me is that once upon a time you may have thought that a situation was going differently than what it's actually going for another individual. You know, somebody made some type of hasty movements or something like that, thinking that they were securing, you know, some type of lifestyle for themselves, and what they actually did, you know, was cause themselves some type of grief or some type of heartbreak. They caused themselves to be in a position of being stuck. Give me more with this Three of Wands. You got Nine of Swords. So again, moving forward, like somebody feels, you know, they might be battling depression or something like that. Like somebody might be having issues, you know, centering themselves due to the actions that they took. Somebody's stability is thrown way off when it comes to their mental, you know, the actions that they're able to take and their finances. What's going on with this Nine of Swords energy? You have Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so it's something with somebody feeling exhausted. Something ended when it came to this Five of Pentacles energy. And yeah, something changed. Something changed quickly, like a metamorphosis. It's some type of transition, like something went into something else. What's going on with this Four of Swords in the reverse? What is this? You got Nine of Cups, and it came out sideways with that Nine of Pentacles right next to it. So 99 might be significant. It's really given that somebody is not really satisfied with what they accomplished. Yeah, this King of Swords energy. I'm trying to make sure I get it right, y'all. Yeah, somebody is very dissatisfied because with this King of Swords energy, it's something with somebody moving forward with some type of mental clarity, knowing that they needed to, you know, like balance something out. Stop being so harsh or something like that. Like if they were going for some type of emotional fulfillment, you actually have to involve some type of emotions, right? You know, it's really giving somebody was operating from, you know, an imbalanced place. And again, they were feeling dissatisfied with whatever life it was, you know, that they were in. So therefore they wanted to explore other options. They felt like they had what they needed, the mental clarity. They had been patient enough, you know, in a certain position for them to explore, for them to expand. But what happened? You got Knight of Cups, and it came out sideways. So it's something with this charming energy, somebody being very slow moving when it came to them actually giving an offer to someone to get this Ten of Cups, to make something fulfilling. Instead, somebody decided to like be very ambitious about going in the opposite direction. Give me more on this Knight of Cups. Yeah, something about somebody making a proposal elsewhere. and putting themselves in this Three of Swords energy. Nine, 13, 14, 17. Yeah. Somebody excessively, they like overdid something. They overdid something. And it's something with some type of attention. Attainment. Like it's something with what somebody was pouring into, what they was actually nurturing. Again, it got somebody in some type of heartbreak energy, some type of despair. It actually ended up causing them more trouble, you know, than what it was worth. And now with this Two of Swords, somebody is being indecisive. They don't necessarily know what moves to make in order to move forward. Who is this Queen of Pentacles energy? Six of Wands. So this Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling like may very well be you. You coming off as being very stable or something like that right now. It's something about your public reputation or public recognition. It's something about you receiving some type of support. You being viewed as being some type of role model or being held up on some type of pedestal or something like that. And again, with this Nine of Swords energy, it's like somebody is feeling hopeless. Like they feel a certain type of way. It's really given too, right? That the way that somebody was seen in the public, they actually felt quite opposite in private. You know what I mean? So that's why also they felt so passionately about taking this action. What's going on? Yeah, you got the Death card. Something ended, some change for a person. It's given that they had to let something go. Something changed, and I'm getting quickly. Even like with this Four of Swords in reverse, this exhaustion. Like something being laid down. And then this Five of Pentacles, this financial loss. What's going on with this Death card, though? Yeah. Strength. So what it is with you, right? You leveled up. Something changed with you, metamorphed with you. You gained this strength, this courage, this bravery, whatever it is. It's really seeming like you in some type of leadership position or something like that. Like you leading a herd or something. And again, somebody else is feeling dissatisfied with the life that they have. Yeah, okay. So you got a Magician, Eight of Swords. It's a magician that's in some type of mental entrapment. This King of Swords was being in this magician energy. Trying to control a situation. Yeah, this King of Swords thought that he knew everything that he needed to know in order to manifest what it was that he wanted. And he actually manifested himself being in some type of mental entrapment, because it's something with him being charming, these proposals, making all these different offers or something like that. Somebody actually is outside of something now. What's this Eight of Swords? What's this mental entrapment about? Yeah, somebody feels bound, like they stuck. Look, Seven of Cups. So all these different options, all these different illusions. Somebody was faking themselves out. And again, now they heartbroken because they don't know which way to go. I'm hearing something about a best option or something. Somebody losing the best option. What's going on with this Page of Swords energy? Ace of Swords. So it's something about, you know, again, this very energetic mindset that this Queen of Pentacles has, which has more so brought her some type of mental clarity, or brought you some type of mental clarity or something like that on what action to take, which has gotten you some type of support or something like that. Yeah, you made a choice. You had to make a choice, a hard decision. What's going on with this Ace of Swords? It's given it created some type of new conflict for another individual. Yeah, judgment. You made the hard choice of calling judgment and ending something, closing something out, laying it to rest to never recover it again. You left something behind, released something, walked away from something. Somebody feels abandoned. What's going on with this Judgment card? You have Queen of Swords. So you set some type of boundaries or something like that. You move on with strength. It's something about you speaking some type of truth as well too. You being some type of teacher or something like that, guiding people. Remember I said that, leading a herd or something. It's something with you guiding people, but you doing it with strength, with honesty, with clarity, truthfulness. Like that honesty is a big one, baby. You done laid some type of boundaries, I'm telling you, and you done disconnected from something, moving on. What's going on with this Queen of Swords? 3 of Cups in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. See, this Magician had some type of third party energy or something like that going on. They had other people involved in something. They wanted to do a whole lot of exploring, not to mention they was gossiping. It's still coming out as this King of Swords Magician energy. So again, flip or switch it, you know, it's energy. But if this was a masculine, baby, he was acting like a straight bitch, a straight feminine energy. He couldn't balance his feminine energy out, is what it is. Because, you know, again, you gonna have both. That duality, you gonna have to balance that out. Something was going on with his cycle. And again, if that's barely made, and goddamn it, she was too much like a dude then. You know what I mean? She had more than you did type shit. But either way it go, you know what I mean? All this gossiping and all the rest of this, like, you done disconnected. You done separated yourself from that. Whatever the fuck it is Burley Sue or Burley Earl wanted to do, you ain't want shit to do with it. It's one thing that you got for sure. Not to mention somebody had some type of addictions or something like that. They was getting with people, drinking, doing all type of shit and weird shit. Yeah, nah. You set boundaries between you and this person. 4 of Cups. See? Somebody wasn't even paying attention. Somebody was ignoring the warning signs that they would actually be in this mental entrapment, that they actually was in some type of form of mental entrapment, but that they would not be able to release themselves from it if they kept on fraternizing with the customers. 7 of Cups, all these different illusions. Yeah, they had got caught up in the facade so much that they didn't even realize the real warnings that was being given to them. Somebody was being stubborn. A lack of discipline. What's going on with this 4 of Cups energy? Four of Pentacles. 44 might be significant. Leo, you going ham with these double numbers, baby. You completing some shit. For real, for real. But yeah, somebody decided to hold on to the illusions. They clutched tightly to the illusions, the lies, whatever it was, the mirage, you know what I mean? Whatever it was that they was deciding to believe, they decided to cling tightly to that instead of reality. To hell with reality. They saw things how they wanted to see them. And there was nothing anybody could do about it. Shit, not you. Clearly not you if the divine wasn't able to do something, you know what I mean? I mean, come on, they're ignoring their own fucking intuition. What can you tell this person? Temperance energy. They were supposed to balance something out. Something was going on long enough. They was coming to the end of the road. Although we've come to the end of the road. God damn it. Yeah. You say, I still can't let go. It's unnatural. Okay. We gonna see about that shit. What's going on with this Page of Cups? Somebody was trying to hold on to some old energy and manifest the new with the old energy. It didn't make sense. 8 of Cups, baby. You walked away from this shit. This person was surprised that you walked away. They were surprised that you actually gained mental clarity. They're surprised that you're actually receiving support. They're surprised, I kid you not, that you're actually satisfied. You're actually reaching your goals. Understand how much of a fucking energy vampire this person was. They was siphoning your energy so much, I promise you, baby, it was probably so hard for you to manifest any fucking thing around this person, let alone dream. They made sure they kept you busy. Because they was busy. 8 of Pentacles. What I tell you with these double numbers, 88. 88. You got 44, 99, 88. had 33 over, baby. Stop playing, Leo. You ain't playing no motherfucking game. This 88, hey, and I don't even, anyway. You walked away and you began to focus. Focus on the task at hand. I'm not exactly sure what it was, if it was a craft or what it was that you was trying to master, baby. It may have been something so simple as you mastering your healing, you mastering yourself, your self-care. Either way it go, whatever it is that you focused on, you know. And you let this judgment go ahead and cycle through whatever it is that needed to take place. You let it take place. You didn't restrict it. You focused again. That's how you matched it. You matched your goals or something like that, or reached your goals. It's something with you mastering something. Still doing something even though it hadn't paid off for you is what I'm getting. It's like a walking away and continuing, still continuing. I'm telling you, it's something to do with you. You working on yourself. You answering the call. Look, Fool card, you took a risk. You took a risk to do something that you ain't did before. Put yourself out there. Be spontaneous. What's the worst that could happen type energy? And again, you set boundaries. You start speaking with authority, with clarity, with strength, with courage, I'm telling you, hey, baby, look, lovers. In the Ace of Wands, there's something about taking some type of new action when it comes to this lovers dynamics. You start speaking out about some type of burdens or something like that. Something that was going on. But you took a risk when it came to this lovers dynamic, you know, and separated yourself is what it's giving me. Because again, you knew that somebody had a third party. You knew that they was doing some extra shit off on the side. They was continuously partying. They was meeting and greeting with a whole lot of people. Somebody had a whole lot going on, this magician energy. And they thought that they was clever enough to mask it. They was clever enough to hide it from you. You know, the actual exploring that they was doing. Somebody thought that they was smart. They was real, real smart. What's going on with this Ace of Wands? Told you. 3 of Pentacles. And they got an attitude too. Because, baby, they was teaming up with somebody. They was working with somebody trying to get this $1 million plan, this new action, a way that they could hold on to this illusion, all these different options. I'm telling you, and again, they manifested their heartbreak for themselves due to them being unfair. It's some type of conflict amongst this group. Somebody didn't pay attention that if they started a new project, it would dissemble whatever it was that they already had. You know what I mean? Coming together. Tower, exactly. That shit was gonna come down. Instead, they tried to give as less as possible. They tried to grow as less as possible. They tried to change as less as possible. Yeah, somebody was stuck. And they was stuck. And they was displaying some type of unfair behavior. Not modest. What's going on with this King of Cups now? Wheel of Fortune. A change of events when it comes to this King of Cups. This King of Cups, it's something that was unpredicted when it came to this walking away energy. You walking away from a situation and actually finding some type of mental clarity. Seeing, it's given that this King of Cups was invested in some type of life cycles or some type of good luck or good karma or something like that is what they was invested in. Something paying off for them again. Them having high hopes that with this Judgment card, it would be some type of level up. What's going on? Why he is invested in that though? 2 of Pentacles. It was some juggling. Somebody was juggling lifestyles. They was being spontaneous. Free for all energy out here. I'm telling you, very free spirited. Like when it came to this Queen of Swords, you know that. You know that though. Again, it was some type of mental manipulation going on. Somebody was trying to control their emotions to execute some type of mental plan. That's too many. I understand they have a challenging spirit, but come on now. What's going on with this Two of Pentacles? What's this juggling? What are these multiple priorities? Oh, the devil. Yep, shit. The devil when it came to a relationship. You got the devil next to the Lovers. It's something with some type of divine partnership or a demonic ass partnership. Somebody was getting with somebody who was your complete opposite. The things that you was too good to do, baby, when I say, yeah. Star card. It's look, Seven of Swords in the reverse. You seen the flip in my hand. Somebody want to come clean now. They was fraternizing with the devil. They had some type of demonic contract, or they was messing with somebody. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it right, Leo. So they was messing with somebody who had some type of demonic ties or something like that. Had an entity attachment or something like that with this star card energy. It's something with somebody trying to keep faith. Like with this toxic shit, they was going back and forth between trying to keep faith in this toxic shit when it came to this Lovers dynamic, or it's something with nurturing some type of new action. Like, again, somebody was supposed to come forth with a proposal and they did not. They have asked. They like really have asked something. They want to come clean, or somebody want to, it's like, it's again, something with them being found out with the Seven of Swords energy. Somebody thought that they had gotten away with something that's actually come to the surface now due to this disassembling, like, of this group or something like that, when it came to this person trying to hold on to this Seven of Cups. All these illusions, and not like, man, somebody don't know what to do. I'm telling you, they found themselves in a messed up position. Hierophant in the reverse, and they ain't even supposed to be in the reverse. Somebody was deciding to operate from their own personal beliefs in order to get this victory. Look, Authority, High Priestess, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wanted to create whatever the, like, man, goofball ass. So pretty much somebody done sacrificed themselves trying to play in your energy. They was trying to take something from you. Understand that even if this person had something else going on the side where they was building, and they still was trying to hold on to you, and you actually hold a position of some type of spiritual authority, this person was still causing delays or restrictions along your pathway. They gonna get in trouble for that. They don't just get away with it. Again, with this Seven of Swords, it's like, and somebody trying to convince themselves that they not getting karma right now, baby. Yes, you is. That is exactly why you getting your ass toe up. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did. Not to mention with this Seven of Cups, all this razzling and dazzling. I always try not to get into that. I promise you, every read, Leo. But baby, understand the lengths that this person went. And again, with these third parties, like, this person just felt like they was larger than life. They was stuck in their shadow self is what it is. Didn't want to do no healing. I just keep hearing something about somebody being stuck in the 90s. I kid you not. So understand that if this person was old enough to have a time in the 90s, then they grown now. Like, baby, stop motherfucking playing. Like, you should have been grew up. Like, give somebody else a chance. It's some type of conflict amongst this group, though, when it came to them options. All them different people that, you know, they thought was going to come to their rescue. Look, Sun card in the reverse. When it comes to this Ten of Pentacles, all is not well. Somebody actually brought to the surface some type of childhood wounds that they got to deal with. When it comes to the people that they got surrounding them, something with their support circle. Again, somebody has some type of insecurities or something like that as well. You know, like, somebody feels hurt. I'm telling you, they triggered, like, it was, they was not expecting you to walk away and let alone level up. Like, how the fuck did you do that? They really got a problem with that shit. Because, see, they was trying to get away from you because they thought that you wasn't going to level up. And then as soon as they got the fuck away from you, you like, some shit, yeah. What it is, see, somebody wanted you to separate yourself from them, and they wanted to more so be presented as a prize and was not. A motherfucking sack of cold, temperance in the reverse, exactly. Somebody did not do the healing. They did not do the healing. They channeled some dark shit. They was invested in some dark shit. They had high hopes that this negative, this again, this sprinkle that they decided to get into, they was hoping that shit was gonna pay off for them, and their ass ended up getting caught. Spiritual court. Judgment, baby. And see, the thing is, with this person getting caught under judgment, this Seven of Swords energy, that's not only gonna be surrounding your energy. This person is being looked at for all the fucked up shit that they done did throughout their entire life. I promise you. That's why it's so painful for them. That's why they stuck the way they stuck. You just happen to be the one to trigger it. You happen to be the one to have the ability to call judgment. Because, see, you was this person's last, I'm hearing saving grace, I'm kid you not. You was this person's last ticket to get their shit together before they get casted to where they was playing at. What's going on with this temperance in the reverse? Justice sideways, see? Somebody was being unjust when it came to these different priorities that they had going on, this free-spirited energy, and they got caught. Hierophant. So we gonna go ahead. Understand, major, baby, Hierophant next to the devil. They had some type of demonic teachings. Somebody was very focused on material. They were very focused on the way that they were seen. They were very focused on some type of fame. Like somebody wanted some type of attention, some type of fame, like to be gloated on. Like somebody feels like they didn't get paid attention to or something like that as a child. It's something with them not being paid attention to enough or something like that. But again, in order to get this 10 of Cups, somebody had to do some type of healing. They had to heal those wounds, heal those insecurities, those flaws. It's something instead they chose to lie. And then whenever people around them would stand in their honesty, they decided to try and punish them for doing so. Again, somebody was taught something though with this toxic shit, how to bind somebody or something when it came to this lovers. This third party, somebody, yeah, they was razzling and dazzling, I kid you not. Look, Empress. This Empress, they was unjust, yeah, with the actions that they took. Somebody was trying to bind this Empress. This Empress got heed to it, though. Was enlightened about it. And something about this Empress keeping faith as well, too. Very devoted to take this new action and not accept no offers, no nothing like that. I'm telling you, that really got somebody in isolation. Feeling outside or something. Hey, what it is they want to have you in this mental entrapment. They want to place you in it, and then they want to come save you from it. Fake ass superhero type energy. Like, bitch, gone. Hangman energy. That's what I'm saying. This Empress done gained a completely new perspective about this person. All the shit that they thought they was getting away with, baby, this Empress know, and this Empress still empressing. Understand how major this line is. You got the 10 of Cups, the Sun card in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, Hierophant in the upright, Empress in the upright, Hangman in the upright. You got 7 cards out there, and 6 of the 7 is major arcana. Understand how this King of Cups, that deal with the devil. I kid you not. That 10 of Cups, I'm pretty sure they is desiring something else. It's something with you exposing something, though. Again, that very beginning line, because you seen how it started off as your energy and then it shifted. and shifted to somebody being surprised, and then out comes this King of Cups with all these emotions and all the rest of that. But we understand why his emotions drowned in his ass right now. Somebody tried to sacrifice this Empress, and this Empress found out about it. That's why, again, she got this different perspective and all the rest of that too. Again, with that, there's somebody, yeah, they was telling half-ass truths. So what's going on with this Two of Cups? Knight of Pentacles. See, when it came to this partnership, somebody wasn't giving. They was stuck in the same ass routine. Being on guard. Somebody was trying to prepare themselves for the worst thing that could happen instead of actually living, actually being free, actually opening up and allowing themselves to be loved. What's going on with this Knight of Pentacles energy? King of Pentacles, see? Somebody was juggling some type of King of Pentacles energy. Somebody may have even been supporting another person, taking care of another person or something like that. Giving to another person. Yeah. And with this Temperance energy in the reverse, they overdid something. They over-invested. Because again, they had high hopes that something was going to pay off, and it ended up not. Tower, abort the mission. What's going on with this King of Pentacles? Ten of Wands, burden. This King of Pentacles way down now. But all this unfair shit that they did. All this unfair, all these different activities, they got to reprioritize now. Because they took a bad risk again, and you seen them. And something about them being seen and boundaries being set. Look, I don't feel no certain type of way. I just don't fuck with you. Five of Swords. That's what jumped with that Ten of Wands that just came out. I'm going to put it back in, but baby, this what jumped. All this mental manipulation, all these abuse tactics, all the rest of that. Somebody learned that. They learned this toxic shit. They learned this demonic shit. They was taught this. They may have even been taught this by some type of spiritualist or something like that. Hey, and see, that's one thing I promise you, like, I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. What the fuck is that book? I think it's the 50 Laws of Power or some shit like that. That book, I promise you, I tried to listen to that book a couple times, and I was in a relationship, you know, and my partner used to listen to that book, and the more I heard that book play, the more I realized that this man is like, it's a whole lot of manipulation tactics. They teaching you how to manipulate somebody, how to manipulate things to get your way. That's like a magic book. That's like a spell book. That's definitely sorcery. But it took me to hear it so many times, what this person is actually saying, in order for it to set. It didn't even kick in right away. The only thing that I knew is that I couldn't get with it, and no matter how many times I tried to read it, I couldn't, you know, or listen to it. Because I used to try to listen to it, an audiobook on YouTube, and no, I could never get with that shit. Like, that shit was so awkward to me. And the more and more, you know, I got into the, like, I understood what was more so going on there. So this is something like this, like you was dealing with a person like that who was more so intentionally learning how to manipulate a person. You know what I mean? And I'm removing myself back from that now. I'm not saying that that's what was going on, but what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Like how I said that listening to that shit, and the more it's sinking into me, I'm like, damn, he trying to teach me how to be a predator type shit. Like, this shit is awkward. You know, somebody actually went with those teachings, though. They tested things out, you know what I mean, on you, and different. Like, somebody was very manipulative, very bullyish, like, somebody just wanted to win at all costs, baby. They didn't care who had to be sacrificed. No, nothing like that. But with this Hierophant energy, again, somebody was taught something with this toxic ass shit, this demonic ass shit. It's something about keeping this Empress, keeping you bound to them. I kid you not. on this Lovers card, they're free. Ain't no chains, no nothing like that, baby. On this Devil card, right next to the Levels card, they got chains around their necks. They chained to this toxic shit. And it's something with this Lovers card, how both hands is raised on this angel, or you know what I mean, whoever this is in the background. And on this Devil card, he got one hand raised and one pointing down. It's a difference with the channeling of the energy. The Hierophant is one up or in one closed. It's something with somebody showing both hands. They refuse to show both hands. What's going on with this Five of Swords? High Priestess. The goddamn High Priestess Empress. Yeah. So they burdened because they wanted to abuse a High Priestess. A High Priestess Empress. Somebody who's very abundant in the physical and very abundant in the spiritual. Four of Wands. This High Priestess got this victory though. Yeah. It seems like this person tried to sacrifice this High Priestess, like tried to sacrifice you unbeknownst to you, and you ended up letting their ass go first, so they became the sacrifice. They ended up sacrificing themselves. Backfire, like, yeah, no. You brought a cycle to completion. It's still a couple out here. I'm feeling like it was two couples. I'm telling you, this person had like a demonic counterpart and they had an angelic counterpart. And that's what they was going between. This demonic counterpart was seeming like they could manifest things faster than you. Was seeming like they could get results faster than you. So they were more alluring. They felt like they could level up quicker with this demonic counterpart. It's something about you taking too long, or you moving too slow, or you know what I mean? But the thing is, I'll do you one better. God gonna bless his kids just like the devil gonna bless his kids. See, the devil gonna give you a quick return, which is why you gonna have to continuously make them offerings. You're gonna have to continuously sacrifice in order to see a turnaround. With the divine, baby, the divine is gonna teach you what they say. Goddamn it, you give a man a fish he could eat for a day. You show a man how to fish he could eat for a lifetime. That's how that shit is with the divine, baby. He ain't trying to give you no fish. He trying to show you how to fish, how to catch it, what to use, what materials to use, when, you know what I mean? Hey, the devil, baby, you got to fish. You say you wanted to fish, you wanted to eat. But then I'm going to need you to use that strength that you got from that eating that you just did. I'm going to need you to, you know, take care of. And you said don't be smiling. I promise you, like some straight toxic shit. Somebody, I promise you, it was even like a shift with personalities. This person was bound to this demonic ass energy, I'm telling you. It's something about them having some type of freedom with you or something like that, but they abused the access that they had. Again, that saving grace, that last chance, and they fucked themselves up, and it just is what it is. It seemed like you have this victory by yourself, but you can only get it with releasing this person which was attached to this group. So it is what it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and that's your read, Leo.